humans any smarter than frogs in a pot? If you put a frog in a pot and slowly turn up the heat, it won't jump out. Instead, it will enjoy a nice warm bath until it is cooked to death. Us humans seem to be doing pretty much the same thing. I remember learning as a child what the world's most dangerous animal was. We were in a museum in Finland, my dear home. As we stood outside the cupboard that contained the bones, we were trying to guess what it was: bear, lion, shark, or tiger. When I saw whose bones they were, my heart was in my throat and my jaw was on the floor. It was a human skeleton. We were the world's most dangerous animal. I was the world's most dangerous animal. Little, innocent 8-year-old me. I couldn't comprehend it, but I do now. After many years of learning what we do to our own planet and other animals, I understood with a heavy heart just why we are the world's most dangerous animal. We tear down rainforests and kill animals for no good reason. When we play God with the homes of plants, animals, and insects. I want to make us a little less dangerous, starting at home. Winter is the longest season in Finland, lasting for about 100 days. Of this past year, there have been over 130 snow days, spanning from November of 2016 to just last Thursday, in what should already have been spring. The reality is that higher temperatures lead to higher amounts of precipitation, which lasts for a longer period of time. These high temperatures can also cause hailstorms and heavy sleet. This led many Finns to believe that climate change wasn't real, or that it was solved, because how could it be real if it's been snowing for 7 consecutive months? The temperature has risen so much that what is normally a winter of 4 months is now a winter of 7 months, with darkness shrouding the whole country, black ice and muddy sludge lining the city streets and country roads. On the other hand, Finland has magnificently beautiful summers, and over 11 million tourists visited Finland in the summer of 2016 alone. The highest temperatures in the Finnish inland range from 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, but when it gets to 25 degrees Celsius, newscasters, not weathermen, announce that today is going to be extreme heat. The highest temperature ever recorded in Finland was 37.2 degrees Celsius in 2010. Heat waves can occur in an average of 10 to 15 days per summer. My summer cottage is my favorite place in the entire world. My childhood lives there. Memories of running around in the cool summer air, and the only real noise being the gentle lapping of the lake on the cool rocky shore. When we are there, we entertain ourselves with the tiniest sand beach you can imagine and old copies of Tintin, Finnish and French. We play football on a rock that leads to the lake. And of course, the famed lake. The lake sometimes gets so still and clear that when you look into it, it is like looking straight back up at the sky. One of my favorite things is that there is no running water or electricity there. So we have a solar panel on the roof, and offer 2 small reading lights, and one that illuminates my childhood past nightfall. We carry water from the lake in big blue buckets, and we use it for everything. Lifting it out of the lake is easy. Carrying it up to the house, though, is not so fun. Regardless, we lift it every day, because we use it for everything, except for drinking water, which we fetch from a farm we've been owned by a family we've been friends with since the beginning of time. We buy food from a market half an hour away, and pass beautiful rolling expanses of lush green grass. And we pass the dreaded paper mill, with its tall pair of old chimneys billowing smoke into the atmosphere, and releasing toxic waste into the water. The first time I noticed a change was when we had to filter the water before bringing it into our cottage. Instead of bringing it straight into our home, we had to pour it through a thick filter to block out the toxic algae. I interviewed an adaptation, vulnerability, and development consultant who focuses on water, and she really opened my eyes about the situation right in front of me. When ingested, this toxic algae can cause liver problems and even kill dogs. It makes the water smell bad, kills fish, and damages plants, including plants that animals eat. The crisp, clean water that we once used as a source of all life and activities seems to have left, only to return once we make a change. If changes are not made today, Finland will continue getting hotter and hotter, and soon Finland will not be Finland. Finland has been the home of my family for many years, and I will not let it die. I am only one person. Alone, I cannot change anything. What I can do is provoke your thoughts and inspire you. What provokes my thoughts and inspires me is art. So naturally, I wanted to create some art. This painting is pretty self-explanatory. However, I'd like to explain just a little of what went into this. I painted what I knew. This is a view similar to that which you might find from my home. This is dear to me because it reminds me of my home. If you look closely, you can see a man swimming in the lake, a lecture we had to give up almost entirely when the algae started settling in. On the opposite shore, you can see a cottage and tall chimney pipes releasing toxic chemicals into the atmosphere. Actually, this isn't illustrating the problem well enough. We all have the power to make a change in the right direction. But for things to actually change, we actually have to do something and turn on all engines. Otherwise, we won't be headed anywhere. How many of you are going home this summer? Even if you cannot see any changes at your home, do try to appreciate it. Or even better, do something to prevent anything from happening. Do not have a doubt in your mind that when I go home, I'll be swapping out all chemical soap for eco-friendly soap that won't harm the lake if it seeps in. We already recycle all of our trash, so I'll make sure to throw all food waste into composting so we can grow our own food. I will also campaign with the help of expert opinions to prevent the release of toxic waste into the ground. Think to yourself for a bit. What can you do for your home? Starting at home, changes will be made, and they'll be made with a passion. If every single one of us strives to make our living environment a better place, we can start restoring our home planet. Though sometimes it seems like people are from a different planet entirely, we all have one thing in common. The earth belongs to all of us. And with that belonging comes responsibility to restore it for future generations. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Native American proverb. I would like to thank my parents and their parents and their parents for allowing me to live in the most beautiful country on earth. They have led me all the way to where I am today. I would also like to thank all my fantastic teachers, like Driver, like Adam, Ibu Nicola, and Ibu Jackie, who helped me with my quest. And to my best friend Google, thank you.